Hey guys, Ash here. Hope this video finds you doing well today. In today's episode, we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm bringing you guys 10 3-star mass miner attacks at Town Hall 11. And really honestly, guys, I've been kind of between a rock and a hard place when it comes to Town Hall 11 content for Clash of Clans. I recently put up a Twitter poll asking you guys, or at least my Twitter followers, what you guys want to see. Do you want to see these mass spammy attacks at Town Hall 11? And just over 50% of you guys said you're not even interested in seeing these attacks at all. But the problem that creates with me is that almost all the Town Hall 11 attacks that we're seeing are these mass either bowler or miner attacks. Now obviously a lot of these also include healers, a queen walk portion of the attack to help establish a funnel and funnel those miners or bowlers into the base, but also some of them don't, as the one you can see right here is just a flat out mass miner spammy attack here, although well executed by Jay for sure. And all these attacks are going to be very well executed against good attackers. And I should note too, before we get too ahead of ourselves, that all these attacks are highlights. And that goes with a lot of my replays, a lot of my videos that I share with you guys. I rarely bring the fails, although I do, at least I try to, as often as possible. But I think if I made a YouTube channel based only around failed attacks, it wouldn't really help anybody. But I do try to include a series. You know, I brought out one recently for Town Hall 9 when things go wrong in bowler attacks and how to adjust. I brought an evolution of 3-star air attacks where you saw myself fail against a bunch of ring bases with La Lune recently as well. So I do try to include those, but these are the highlights. It's definitely possible to fail against these tricky bases with even mass attacks. So I'm not sure that me personally, I'm not sure that I have any issues with the difficulty level of how to 3-star at Town Hall 11, or should I say the success rates of 3-starring at Town Hall 11. I don't have any issue with that. I actually like that it's a little bit easier for the average player, the fair play player, to get a 3-star attack in Clan Wars. Personally, I like that. Not everybody does, but I think just the methodology of these attacks, the spammy nature of these attacks, has some people kind of disgruntled in terms of their own preference to the meta at Town Hall 11. So I'm not really going to touch too strongly on one side or the other. It's a hot button issue in the game right now, so ultimately I really think it's up to the Clash team to decide if this is the direction they want attacks to be going. I brought out in my balancing video a week or two ago, I kind of talked a little bit about how this goes against what the Clash team has said, both publicly on the forums and publicly at ClashCon, in terms of the type of attacks they want to promote within their game. So maybe we will be seeing some word from Supercell or from the Clash team sooner rather than later regarding the balancing in the game. And as soon as they do, you'll be sure that I'll cover that and give my reaction to whatever they say in a video timely, hopefully the day of, as usual after that. So anyway, going back to more my issue, and it's that, like, I don't know what to share with you guys at Town Hall 11. I love covering Town Hall 11 content. I mean, theoretically, it should be the most difficult Town Hall level in the game to pull off a 3-star, so it should necessitate the most strategy coverage in the game, but that's not necessarily the case right now. So this is what I'm doing. The reason I'm bringing you these 10 replays all in double time or 4 time towards the end, you can see here, is basically I wanted to provide you guys some Town Hall 11 content against the current defensive meta type bases. So basically, you'll see all these replays are either going to be against anti-3-star bases with the Infernos kind of spread out, or against these different variations of these ring bases. So what I did was I basically went and I hunted all these 3-star attack replays from the last few wars in Battle Elite and Red Elite mostly, and what I was doing is just basically cherry picking the best raids that I thought really gave a solid blueprint if you come across one of these type of bases in your next clan war. So basically, you can bookmark this video if you want to, or you can take screenshots of the bases, or whatever you do, however you archive your videos for future strategy. I know before I started YouTubing, I actually would watch, I think I watched Galadon a lot way back in the day, and whenever he shared a base that I thought really was a good example of something that I've run into in previous clan wars, I would just go ahead and bookmark that video, and then I would title it something like, you know, Town Hall 11 ring bases. Obviously, there was no Town Hall 11 way back then, but you know what I'm saying. And then I would go revisit that video and try to copy one of the successful attacks from that video. So that's kind of my purpose in today's video, basically sharing 10 3-star attacks at Town Hall 11, and then if you come across these bases, you can go ahead and revisit this video, and hopefully you'll have a template of sorts to use the next time you come across across a base that looks kind of like these ones. So for the rest of the video, we'll go ahead and quickly just cover some strategy basics for these 3-star attacks. And this next replay here by Arrow, you can check out his YouTube channel by just searching his name, Aranos YouTube, and he's coming on 4K subscribers. Just want to congratulate Arrow for his very rapid growth on his channel. Very, very proud of all the work he does, and he's a really great commentator, and he has a really firm grasp of the strategy in the game right now. You guys should definitely go check out his channel and subscribe to him if you have not already. Now, this is actually one of the more intricate and well planned out attacks that you'll see in this video today, and I shouldn't say that's a knock on anybody else, but rather just look at all the work that he's able to do here with his queen. He takes out the clan castle, he takes down the eagle artillery, and he's able to create a really nice funnel for the rest of the miners. Sorry, having a little issue with the Elgato on this recording here. Bear with me and it fixes right now. So you can see that basically what he's trying to do here is a suicide queen strategy where he uses his queen by herself at the beginning with the healers, and then he's counting on the queen to achieve a few objectives. So essentially, this really wouldn't be a spammy attack. This is a two-phase attack. He uses the queen to take out the clan castle, take out the eagle artillery, and then once the queen dies, the funnel has been established for the miners to all head towards one of the Inferno towers and then avoiding the second Inferno tower. And at the same time, those healers that were previously on the queen will shift to the miners. I know Arrow's a big fan of his suicide queen mass miner strategy, so we'll go ahead and maybe do a video on that strategy in particular in the future, maybe this week perhaps. It's actually a really fun strategy, and it's actually a little bit less spammy than some of the other ones that we're seeing in today's video. In fact, if you guys caught my One Hive Clan War recap, Clash with Ash vs. One Hive, I actually did talk briefly about Town Hall 10, and me personally, I think Town Hall 10 is actually sitting in a pretty nice spot for once, because for years, Town Hall 10 was not neglected, that's definitely the wrong word, but it felt like the difficulty level was so sky high that your average player had no shot of 3-starring, and that was probably, well, that was quite a while ago. It was definitely before Town Hall 11 was released, but I know that was a major gripe, and now I actually feel like Town Hall 10 is actually really nicely balanced. So we'll definitely go ahead and bring some more Town Hall 10 strategy content using miners to you guys soon. In the meantime, we kind of missed a play-by-play on this ring base, so let's go ahead and cover another ring base here, this time by Kirby. And what he's going to do here is enter in with the queen from the northwest here, and what he does is in this attack is, because the town hall is all by itself in the middle, it's definitely worth noting right now that when you see one of these ring bases with a town hall all by itself in the middle, you should treat this type of base differently than one of the ring bases where there's a town hall and the Inferno towers and maybe even Expos and Teslas, etc. in the center, in the core of the base. When you see only the town hall in the center of the base, what you can do is just rely on your miners to go all the way around the base. Just create a funnel using your queen so that the miners only have one direction to go and they kind of stick together. And then what you do is basically just follow them around, keeping them healed up and saving the town hall till very last. And eventually they'll get to that town hall. And what a lot of people end up doing, and what Kirby does here, I believe, is holding back on your clan castle miners. And what you're going to do is wait till all your miners take out basically everything that would possibly distract or funnel the rest of your miners away from that core town hall. And this is an easy way to ensure you at least get 2 stars. You can see he deployed his clan castle right onto that town hall right there, making sure he gets the 2 stars and then hopefully the 3 stars. So that's basically a very safe method to use, especially if you're in a clan war where the stakes are very high. This is a great way to actually go about hitting these type of bases. So this next attack here is by Sean from In the Light. It's actually the only non-Elite Nation attacker in this video, and the reason I wanted to bring this one to you is because I thought it was an interesting variation, just straight up miners with 5 heal spells, which is pretty interesting as well. So what we're going to see here against this base is you can see the Inferno towers pretty well spread out. He goes ahead and he creates a pretty easy funnel here using the Barbarian King up in the north and the Archer Queen over in the west around 9 o'clock, and then it's just going to be a simple funnel for these miners as well, backed up by the Grand Warden. He uses the Eternal Tome ability to get through that giant bomb and engage this first Inferno tower. There is a Lava Hound in the clan castle. You might want to note that a lot of clans have switched to golems in their Town Hall 11 clan castles. Golems are nice because it really slows down these miner attacks dramatically. It really clogs up the miners. They take a long time to bleed through these golems in the clan castles, and even against mass bowler attacks, bowlers do take a significant amount of time time to get through those golems, all those hit points as well, and then they have to linger and finish off the golemites versus a lava hound where basically the troops all just totally ignore it. Sometimes it can create problems because if the queen takes down the lava hound, sometimes the pups can totally devastate what would have otherwise been a very successful miner attack or bowler attack. But sometimes I think that we're starting to see more clans use golems as opposed to lava hounds or anything else really in Town Hall 11 clan wars, at least with the clans that expect to be attacked a lot by mass miners. Some clans haven't really upgraded their miners yet, so that wouldn't really be an issue that I would see, that having to go ahead and employ those golems in the clan castles and wars like that. This next attack here by Razorbacks is going to be against a pretty popular base design with a Town Hall flanked by both of the Inferno Towers. I figured I'd end the episode with a couple trophy designs against popular bases because who knows what type of clan wars that your clan generally kind of acquires in terms of the enemy base difficulty. So I thought it'd be useful to actually include a couple trophy designs here at the end of the episode. So you can see here, very nice easy funnel created by that queen walk portion around 12 o'clock. He's gonna lose his archer queen, but it's not a big deal here as he's able to heal and rage those miners as they engage both of those Inferno Towers. That's why as a defender, you never want to place your Inferno Towers too close together anymore. With these type of mass attacks, it's really a recipe for disaster if you put your Inferno Towers too close together. Really easy targets for these mass miner attacks as you're able to rage them through engaging both of the Inferno Towers at the same time, and that's a big no-no defensively speaking. So in the last replay of today's 10 replay episode, wow, I think this might be the most I've had besides clan war recaps, we're just going to review this straight up another mass miner attack against this base, another interesting and semi-common trophy base scenario. And again, you can see one of the Inferno Towers here is set on single target, so that's going to be the ideal spot to enter in this base with the miners. Now the miners, he has actually a ton of miners here, 54 miners including the clan castle. That is a lot of miner firepower, and something interesting is going to happen here. None of the miners go ahead and funnel into the Inferno Towers, so basically he's going to lose his Grand Warden at this point in the raid, but because it's set to single target, those beams don't attach to any of the miners, and he's actually looking absolutely fine here. These miners actually destroy this base, and it looks even more overwhelming when it's on double time speed-wise. And you can see basically just making quick work of the base, just following the miners wherever they go, wherever their AI leads them. Just keep them healed up and you'll be good to go. And you can see here they stay alive a surprising amount of time even when they're facing the multi-target Inferno Towers, because obviously we're talking about 54 miners versus only 5 beams, and it does take a while to bleed through those hit points. So guys, I hope you can appreciate the spirit in which I share this video for you guys today. I know I haven't been having a ton of Town Hall 11 content. I hope this does provide some nice blueprints in case you run into any of these bases in your next clan war. Guys, thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.